Good morning again. How are you? Good. Welcome to the Dressing for Success session, our very first skills development session for 2017. And I really appreciate your presence. But too, I'm so worried because now there's like women. Where are the men, Kanti, from FPD? I'm only seeing 3. Do we only have 4 males at FPD? Where are your colleagues?
In the office.
They're still busy with what?
Office work.
Okay, office work. All right. Oh, there's another gentleman. Welcome. Okay. So I just want to take you through what we're going to be doing today. You're probably wondering, there's too many cameras. What's really happening here? Don't worry. There's going to be a lot of excitement today. So our skills development session today is called Dressing for Success. Now, we're going to have different sessions within a session where we're going to be demonstrating what this dressing for success really means. And it's really easy to read the word there. There's 2 keywords, dressing, and there's also success in it. And as we unpack this topic, today we will have Smalanyana session, which I will just sort of give you an overview of what the whole thing of dressing for success mean. And then after that, we're gonna have our second speaker, who is Mo Peterson, who's gonna be taking us through the, sort of unpacking our topic today, defining it, showing us the different examples in terms of what success means, the do's and don'ts, and you will be seeing more of the don'ts and to say to you, are you in a position to run away from them? And then we're going to have the session after that, which talks about makeup. So we're going to have a tutorial on the makeup where Geli will take us through the session. And then after that, we will take you through the different forms of how someone can dress for success. And as you know, the technical assistance department, they've got their uniform. We will be demonstrating that to see the different options that one can have. And just for the very first time, we'll be recognizing people who really try, to make sure that they look presentable all the time. And we've chosen one person per department, and we'll always, obviously, hear from you to say who else, tries when it comes to, dressing up for your work. And of course, we'll allow questions and answers or questions from the audience today. Mo will stay behind for those that would want to go and talk to him in terms of what happens, from here. If you feel you need more advice, you can, you are more than welcome to talk to him later. And that's basically what's going to happen today. And I hope you're going to enjoy the session. We have different ways or different approaches when it comes to attires, whether it's work, whether it's an event, you are in a position to be at a wedding at a certain time. It doesn't really matter. But the bigger question that we're asking today is, what does it mean to you? And we're going to be able to try and answer that question today, and we hope we'll have different answers as we go along. Okay. Are you happy? You don't sound happy? Are you still fine? All right. So, for those that don't know me, I don't know if there's new people here. Just in case, I'm Dr. Grace Makoga. I think I'm seeing your face for the first time. Are you working here? Yes. Okay. And I'm the head of Health Sciences Faculty, responsible for curriculum development. Now, you know FPD, right? And you are employed here at FPD. So I want your opinion today, this morning. Here I am, And today, it's the skills development session I'm presenting today. So what do you think about my outfit this morning? Any suggestions, any opinions? Come again? No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
It's nice.
Is it nice?
Not the best you had.
Did you hear that? Not the best I have. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Modest.
Very modest. Okay? I look like I'm going to church. Okay? Definitely, I'm not in church yet. Maybe after this session, I'll probably be there. What else? Yes, ma'am.
It just looks like you've mixed two different outfits that don't really go together. Your shirt is formal, yet your dress is casual.
I like that. And I think Mo will probably expand on that. I don't know what she means, but I've combined the formal and the casual outfit in one. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it does happen. We sometimes get it wrong. We combine. I can tell you, I've seen people looking like this at FPD, right? Yes, it does happen. And Mo will unpack all these issues to us sisters, because these are from my wardrobe, right? I have them. I probably didn't get it right this morning in terms of combining whatever that I'm supposed to be combining. Okay. Any other suggestion about my outfit? What about my shoes? Okay, my shoes. The color is off. Okay, that hurts. So the color is off, right? According to Tsepo there. And then we get it wrong most of the times. The color becomes off, so different from our outfits. So look at yourself this morning in terms of what you're wearing, a combination of your shoes and your outfit. So those are quite very important, and Mo will also unpack that further. Okay, so for those that said my outfit is nice, modest, all these words that you used, are you really being honest? Okay? Or are you just afraid to tell me, you know what, you didn't get it this morning?
Like I said, it's not the best I've had.
It's not the best I've had. Okay, so think about this. I'm not here to change probably the way you think about, fashion and all that. But I'm here to assist, and together with my team, to make you realize that when we talk about dressing for success, that means something. So who can tell me, when we say we're dressing for success, what does it mean? Am I dressed for success? So I'm not going to get the business. Is that what you're telling me? I can get a what? I can get an event coordinator, okay? She's saying, I can't even qualify for that.
Maybe a church.
Okay. What, be a treasury or something?
Yeah.
Okay, a church.
A church.
Okay, so
Leader, a church.
leader at church. Okay, fair enough. So what does it mean, dressing for success? Come on, guys. Yes, ma'am. I can see, you're looking at me like you're really feeling for me, like as in, oh gosh.
There's nothing wrong with you.
Are you sure? Okay, so what does it mean?
You want a dress that you look successful.
Mm-hmm.
You look good and you feel good.
And you feel good. I like that. And you feel good. So I can tell you, I don't know if I'm feeling it today, but she mentioned a very important point. Can you feel it? Can you feel that you are dressed for success? So what else? What else does it mean to you? Okay, let me turn the tables. Ma'am, are you dressed for success today?
No.
Do you think whatever business that you want in this world today, you are going to get it? You're not. Okay, so what are you dressed for? Let's hear this one. What are you dressed for today? You are dressed for work. Which work? The work that you're doing. Okay, so what is the work that you're doing? Okay, so admin. As an administrator, you will definitely become a successful person in this entire world dressed like that. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Okay. Yes, with confidence. Okay? Ma'am, are you dressed for success this morning?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm representing FPD.
You are representing FPD?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah. And myself also.
She's saying yourself. Wonder what about you? So it's yourself, it's for FPD, what else? Yeah. You see, somewhere, somehow, again, whenever you put an outfit, it has to mean something to you. Because that morning, you're probably preparing, you know exactly where you're going, you know exactly what you want to get. And this is, unfortunately, some of the things that we fail to understand. And hence, dressing for success comes into the picture. And you will see more will be able to make sense out of all this. Okay, so I'm going to take off my shirt or my dress. Yes, now. Ulrich, off. So whether I'm stripping or not doesn't really matter. And the reason for that, I just want to show you in terms of how, in a split of a second, whatever that you have can look so different. Somebody said I combined two outfits, you know, at the same time, which doesn't make sense. Okay, so here's my outfit, and I'm taking it off, right? Okay, and there. So what do you think? Okay, so where am I going? What do you think? Where am I going?
You're going to business meetings,
Mm-hmm.
meeting new people, clients.
Okay, do you think I'll get the business? Yes. Okay, he's saying of course. So, and as more will come in front, you'll see in terms of the different approaches that he's going to use. Okay, so now I feel better, I can tell you that, hey?
You look better too.
Ah, yes. Oh, thank you. Thanks for that. Okay, so I'll just take you through a certain important concept as you think about this topic, dressing for success. We talk about paying attention to your clothing, very important. Personal care, whoo, disaster, but very important. General appearance, very, very important. And this is in an effort to make a good first impression. When you walk into a place for the first time, looking like that, people are thinking about me going to church. No, not yet. Of course I go to church, but not today. You know, so first impression, here I am looking like this. It's like, wow, I wonder, right? When you're sitting on a table and there's a business opportunity, trust me, they will think twice in terms of really taking that business away from you because you look the part. You look like you can actually get into that business and, you know, move on with it. It also relates to looking professional on the job. There's nothing that feels so nice like sitting on a chair, doing your work and feeling good about it. Like probably dressing like that or doing that job and not feeling it because of the way you're dressing. So professionalism comes into the picture and it's quite very important. Why is dressing for success so important? There's a lot of things that you need to be aware of. It's a way of expressing respect for the situation. Somebody said, I worked for FPD. It doesn't matter. If you look at the second part, it says you might think you are expressing your individuality. People think this is the way I like to look. This is the way I. But do you respect the situation of the person or the people that are in it? That is the question you need to ask. Clothing has an effect on people, guys. Me as an observer and you as a wearer, right? As I'm looking at you and as I'm observing you, oh, trust me, it makes a difference. And people don't know that it has been proven in the past that people actually got money from either donations or wherever because of the way they look. You get in there and they said, hi, hey, yes, we are going to give that person something because of the way they look. And it has happened before, okay? And clothes make a strong visual statement about how you see yourself. There are certain clothes where people have them and they walk the way the clothes look like, right? I can tell you that. You know, I always say to my daughter, stop dragging your feet. You need to walk, right? Walk. In the house, shh, 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 shh. I can tell you that. It doesn't, you need to walk. The way you present yourself, trust me, as you walk, good morning, right? It's like, morning. Who's going to get the business between the two people? The first one, right? And that is the reality, guys. So look the part and make sure that within whatever that you're wearing, you can also present it that way. It's of no use if I'm wearing like this and I'm not actually showing the part to say, I'm getting this business, okay? Your appearance could change how a customer or client feels about the brand. And this is FPD. And you know, yesterday I was so embarrassed. Somebody said to me, actually, even before yesterday, I ran an induction, one of the inductions. So as I was going, me with the do's and don'ts, how FPD does this, how we want this to do, you know, how you need to appear, look like. It's like, hey, are you sure you're talking about the same FPD? I'm like, why are you saying that? It's like, you know, I've been sitting at the reception, and as people were passing by, whatever you're showing me, I didn't even see one person wearing like that. I'm like, serious? Okay, I'm not aware of that. I'll take note, because I was really embarrassed. Because you don't realize it. Even if you don't see clients, as you are sitting there, people are watching. And have you seen how we walk, ne? Whether we go for smoking or we're going upstairs, it's like, Choma, hi. You know, life goes on, right? People are watching, okay? Also, when you work for an organization like FPD, you need to represent it. You are the face of the brand, whether you are seeing the clients or not. Okay, so think about it. And of course, so while you want to be yourself at work, because I've had these arguments for so many times. I want to be myself. You know, I feel comfortable in my own jeans, my own whatever. It's not about you. Where are you now? You are where? At FPD. Are we together, guys? I don't really care whether you feel comfortable in yours, you know. What you need to understand is that you are representing a brand, okay? And of course, be your best foot forward self and not your sweatpants and even unwashed hair self sometimes. You know, we get that. All right. Are we together, guys? Yeah. So, my next steps. We've got the misses and the hits. We want to know if people get it or they don't. Some of these pictures you will see you are familiar with. So you need to tell me whether it's all right. Okay. And don't take it personal, because it's what we are seeing is the reality and it's there. Okay. Is that familiar? Okay. Is that a hit or a miss? Miss. Why? Exactly, depends. But why is it a miss? It's a what? So why is it a miss, guys? Quickly. Mo is about to take the stage now. Thank you. Oh, let's give her a round of applause, eh? So this was a Gatsby theme, and this is how the lady, I don't know if she's still here. Are you here? Is she gone? Okay, yeah. But we don't shy away from it. I mean, this is a good example. At home, are we together, guys? All right? Is it a hit or a miss? Who is that? Stacy. Yeah, and Stacy is here. Was this a hit or a miss? It was a hit. She got it right. Let's give her a round of applause. But you know what's the irony part of it? It doesn't look like she really trusts the fact that she got it right. It was a hit, girl, right? All right. Hit or miss? I knew she was going to say that, especially coming from her. Vui, I mean, at the gym, guys, at the gym, you really come across a guy like that. Would you really think you're at the right place? Definitely not. So, of course, it's a miss and a hit. Okay? Wedding. On my right-hand side? Miss. Definitely a miss. And, of course, a hit. Okay. Shopping. Ooh, we love this one. Especially in the evening, you think people are not at the shopping complex or something. Full PJs and a gown. Okay, just be honest. How many of you have done this? Ah. Ah. Serious. Especially, not even a slipper. Yo, I'm so proud of you, you know that. You look suspicious. No, I wouldn't. You wouldn't? Okay. So please, guys, don't. This is so embarrassing. You're going to meet your friend one day that you've seen 10 years ago, and then they see you in this. Okay. And, of course, that will be your hit. Okay. Corporate? Very good. They are all miss. Yeah. Ish. Batung, my problem is this one at FPD. I've got a serious challenge with Mo, what do we call this? Maxi dress. Ish. I don't know what to do. Like, I need counseling on this one. Serious counseling. I've tried my level best, but it just does not work. At FPD, I don't know what to do. But we love them, we combine them. She said we combine everything, we combine them with jackets, scarves, and all this. So, it still does not work. Corporate, we can't. Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? So please. All right. Okay. Lastly, before Mo takes over, makeup. And I'm so happy that Kelly will be showing us some of this do's and don'ts. If you don't know how to do it, don't do it. Yeah. It's not natural. It cannot be natural. All right? Of course, they are all misses. The commonest one is this one. We have a tendency of taking a pencil, what do we call it again? Eyeliner, and just drawing. Left, right, and then that's it. Okay, sometimes we even shape them nicely, to have different shapes, and then we take it from there. So, Gelly, please, I hope you're watching. We're going to correct all that. Okay, of course, all misses. All right. Okay, happy? Are you getting the jinx of it? And it's even gonna get more hotter and hotter. Mo, are you ready? Okay. All right. So while Mo is preparing, I want you to be honest, ne? Look around the room. Look at your neighbor. Okay, start with yourself and look at your neighbor. All right? And then tell me if your neighbor has got it this morning. Okay, did you look at your neighbor? Yes. All right, I'm going to start from where? Let me start at the back. Okay? Anybody who's just did not? Okay? Who? Oh, yourself? Okay, that's good. That's good. You know, it's always good to. So what are you going to do about it? You'll get some advices there. At least, yeah. Okay. All right? Anybody here? She did not. Okay. And you sit at the reception. Okay, so what are you going to do about this? Come on, girl.
She's not promising anything.
I can see that. She's not promising anything. Any promises? Okay, perfect, darling. You know, starting is always the best. Oh, yourself. Yeah. Where are you working, sir?
Training.
Ha! In my department? You kidding me? What are you doing there? Okay. When did you start? You are forgiven, don't worry. But you are learning, right? Yeah. Tomorrow, different day, ne? Okay, cool stuff. Yeah? You are cool. You are not cool.
We start from the inside.
All right, ladies at the back. How are we doing? Are your neighbors up to scratch? Are you sure? Okay. And then here? I saw somebody fixing and trying to dress up. I don't know. I don't see any extra clothing here.
We're good.
Oh, are you good? Okay, here? Yeah.
Askies.
No problem. Are we good? Okay, I like that shirt.
But the jeans.
Oh, I didn't see that. You actually, yeah, I don't know what to say. There? Very disappointing. Yeah. Anybody else who's wearing a jean today?
But I can explain why.
No. I don't want explanations. Anybody else who's wearing a jean today?
She does boxes every day.
Yeah. Okay, firstly, you must be ashamed of yourself. Number 2, you must come and see me in my office. Okay? Okay? Here? Are we fine? All right. Mo, are you ready? Okay. So guys, Mo will take over and then let's have fun. Okay? Great.
Good morning. Can I have everyone's attention? How's everybody doing this morning? Okay, fine, guys. You've heard a lot, and I know that at least now you have a clear understanding as to what you guys have been talking about. But I still have one question. You guys work at the Professional Development Foundation, right? What can you explain to me? What do you understand about professionalism? First of all, any volunteers? I don't like picking people. What is professionalism according to you? Would you like to try it? Anyone who wants to help her? Ma'am, would you like to help her?
Maybe adhering to the standards of the company.
Adhering to the standards of the company. Anyone else? Sir, you seem like you might have a better understanding professionalism. In your own words, I'm not looking for a dictionary definition or encyclopedia, just your own definition. You're still thinking. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And we conduct ourselves in a professional manner.
But what is professional? How would you define it?
Most of us, we are in a training environment. So it's how you handle your clients.
Okay. Anybody else? Professionalism. So is there a difference between professionalism and success? Do you think there is? There is. Then what is it? What's the difference, ma'am? I see you nodding your head. So according to your understanding, what is the difference between success and professionalism?
I think if you want to be successful, you also have to be professional in what you do. You have to feel right about what you do.
So is one dependent on the other, or do they complement one another?
They complement another.
All right. Are we happy with the answers? Do you guys understand success, professionalism the same way that they explained it to you? All right. My name is Mo Peterson, and I'm an image consultant, personal stylist, life coaching, and transformational speaker, mostly focused on education in terms of transformational speaking. But today I'm here to speak to you guys about dressing for success. The goal of dressing for success. Who can tell me, when you want to dress for success, what would be the main goal to dress for success? What are you trying to achieve for dressing for success? Is dressing for success formal, casual? What is it? You guys are so formal. Why are you guys so formal? Can you loosen up a bit? What do you gain from dressing for success? Why do you wear formal when you go to interviews? Why don't you just rock in with a jean? Or with a mini skirt? Sorry?
Because you want the job.
Because you want the job. So according to your understanding, the way you dress gives you a better chance of securing a job. Is that true? Okay. So dressing for success is to feel good. You know the saying that when you feel good, you do good, right? You know those days when one of those days you wake up and you decide, today I'm dressing up. I'm dressing to kill. You've heard the term dressing to kill. How do you feel the entire day? You feel good about yourself. You feel confident when you get here. You do your work better than you normally do, right? Confidence is there. Proper dress leaves an immediate impression. People always remember you by the way they saw you dressed that day. So if I meet you today and you're dressed whichever way, that's how I'll always remember you. Whether you change it later or not, but I'll still identify you as that person who wears leggings and pumps all the time. So your first impression counts. And I'm glad no one is wearing that today. First impression is very critical, like I said. One of the things that people don't understand is that you yourself, you are a product. You are a brand. Though you are working for FPD, but you are a brand of your own self within FPD. So you need to understand that. You're a marketing product. Dress is first thing an employer sees when they greet you. I mean, your bosses are here, your supervisors are here. You greet them in the morning and they take notice. Don't think they don't take notice because they don't say anything. They do take notice. And you wonder why you don't get that promotion. Because of that simple thing. Yes, because I promote you, I put you in a higher office, and I've got bigger clients, and then have to meet you in your pumps and leggings. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very important. Will dressing properly get you the job? No, it won't. Sadly, it won't. I'm 100% sure that before you guys started working here, you've applied for many jobs, dressed to kill, but you never got the job, right? However, it gives you a competitive edge, provides a positive first impression. There's that 50-50 thing. You could have just got the job, but you didn't. Keep your appearance neat and clean. How many of you experienced untidy people at work? Or how many of you are untidy? There are people who are untidy, who know they're untidy, and they have no problem with it. I mean, you can even go and tell them, like, you know, I think if you could just do this. They'll be like, no, I'm fine like that. You know? Yes, there are such people. Clothing should be freshly pressed, no wrinkles. Shouldn't come to work with clothing that looks like it was chewed by a cow. And no, that is not proper. Well-groomed nails, very important. Men, if you have a long nail here, please cut it. It doesn't work in the corporate. Ladies, please do your manicures. You don't even have to go to this. You can do it yourself. Just make sure it's clean. Minimal makeup. She spoke about it. Dr. Grace spoke about it briefly, but I believe someone is going to go into it further. Jewelry. I see most of you're wearing jewelry, which is good. But one thing that is very important for me, you need to wear a watch. I don't understand people that don't wear watches. Because, do you know what the impression is? For you, it might not be important. It might not be important, right? But for some other people, managers, supervisors, whatever you call it, clients, they might think someone doesn't have a watch, someone doesn't really care about time. You know? Because, first of all, you can say, no, I have my cell phone, but you're not supposed to be using your cell phone during working hours. You understand? So it's those little things that people miss. Wear a watch, you know? Whether you turn it upside down, but just wear a watch. In case a client is there and he has to fill in a form and ask what's the time, then you don't have the time. Natural body odor, very essential. Odor. Have you ever experienced that? Have you ever experienced odor on someone? And you felt like singing Amazing Grace? Have you ever felt that smell? It's not good. On a woman, on a man, it's not good at all. So let's bath. I'm not saying not anyone here bathers, but let's bath. Even though you're late, bath, because I know some people, I'm late, they don't bath. They just make up and leave. Let's bath. Let's put on our deodorants. Not too much cologne. We're not trying to kill anyone here, so not too much cologne. Professional attire for men. Coming to work, that's what's considered as professional. It's neat, simple. That's one close friend of mine. His name is Mo Peterson. So, very neat. Gentlemen, are you taking notes? Even the ladies, you might have men that don't work here, work somewhere else, boyfriends, husbands. You can take notes. Male business casuals on Fridays. I know that, I don't know where people get this idea that Fridays you're not supposed to wear professional and you're supposed to wear casual. I don't know if it's a company policy or it's a self-developed policy. I really don't get it. Automatically on Friday, people assume that it's not work day, you wear casual, you knock off early. I don't know where it comes from. But Monday to Friday, if your company allows it, some companies don't allow it. If your company allows casual, not even casual, it's not even casual, we call semi-formal or semi-casual. This is what is acceptable. Not all-stars and jeans, no. All-stars and jeans, sneakers on Fridays, unless otherwise they're saying it's a sports day, it's a team building day, then that's when you can wear sneakers. But besides that, still keep it simple and semi-formal. Female business profession. Those who are wearing jeans, who have to go to the office, this is your opportunity to take notes, to motivate. So what you're going to wear next time, very simple. Most people think that dressing smart and professional is very difficult and very expensive. Not expensive. It's just about how you put things together. Color coordination. Casual. Very simple as well. But the most critical thing, ladies, always wear your heels. Always wear your heels. Remember, there are different sizes of heels. There are different sizes of heels. I mean, you have your, what do they call it, your wedges.
I don't like heels at all.
It's not about what you like. It's not about what you like. It's about keeping a company image.
No, how can you feel good and comfortable if you're doing something uncomfortable?
Not all heels are uncomfortable. Not all heels are uncomfortable. Does anyone differ? Are all heels the same? Do they all feel the same? There are short ones. There are ones that you actually do feel comfortable in. I know a whole lot of ladies, they don't feel comfortable in heels because they can't walk in them. Or, no, some say they can't walk in them. Sorry? Yeah. I know. Yes, it is uncomfortable. I know ladies who go to work with flat shoes, and when they get to the office, they wear heels. For what? For the company image. Not to say that you're standing there the whole day walking around in heels. No, it's just for the company image so that even when clients walk in, they can see that you're still wearing professional. And on your lunch break time, if you're going somewhere, then you can put on your flat shoes and have your lunch, come back to your office and wear your formal shoes.
Did you know heels was originally designed for men? You can go Google it. No, George, you can go Google it.
Men. No, actually, she is telling the truth. She is telling the truth, however, not the kind of heels that you guys wear today. But I understand the originality of heels were for men. But it's not these kind of heels that you wear today. But I'm not trying to enforce something on you. I'm just trying to explain ways that you can, wear your heels without having pain or feeling uncomfortable. Like if you're sitting on your table, wear your heels. You're just sitting there. In case a client comes in and you need to help them, you get up wearing your heels. You understand? Because sometimes it's not only about you, it's about the company. We're trying to promote the image company. Put your best shoe forward. This goes to the gentleman most of the time. The eye might be the window to the soul, but the shoes are the window to just everything else. Hence people say that you can tell a man what a man is all about by the kind of shoe they wear. Where they are going, where they come from, by the kind of shoe they're wearing. And those are small things that ladies, you guys, you don't pay attention to such stuff. And you wonder in the middle after 3 years in a relationship and you're like, wait a minute. It seems like I'm not going anywhere. It's because those shoes are not meant to go anywhere. Or on the other hand, there are shoes that go somewhere, but it's not where you are going. You understand? Yeah, they are party shoes, party life shoes, They are girl-to-girl shoes. You can tell. Hence, the different shoes there. Hence, sometimes you can tell a person is a player by just looking at their shoes like, bad news. You can tell. Oh, on the ladies' side as well, you can tell with the lady that this lady is actually stuck up. This lady is stingy. Oh, no, for sure. Oh, for sure. There are shoes that ladies wear. You can tell this lady is very stingy. Or this lady, you know those ladies who are a policeman who just don't allow their men to go anywhere. You can tell by shoes. It's just, it's just that I don't have them there for you, but I will, next time when I come, I'll show you those kind of shoes. And probably you've seen some of them around here. That you've went through is the struggle of women. Yes. You see that right there? Those shoes. You see those shoes? Those flops right there. Those flops are for women who do flop things. They just flop anje. This is actually nice, isn't it? Exactly. That's the problem. Let me give you an example. Yes. Here's my contestant to show you what is nice. Just take a model and just walk there. Doesn't she just look nice, wonderful? Men, doesn't she look wonderful? Of course, of course. However, in the workplace, this is unacceptable. Now she knows. Now she knows it's unacceptable. Now she knows this is unacceptable. It's nice, but not for work, not for the professional environment. You understand? Because we don't want clients to come here and, be distracted instead of giving you millions and they give all the millions to her. You understand? So we want everyone to focus. We want all the guys at work to focus. We want all the supervisors to focus. We want people who have marriages to keep their marriages and relationships. That's what we want. Thanks. We spoke about that. Grooming, taking care for one's appearance. Comb your hair, guys. Men, comb your hair. Women, also comb your hair. Brush your teeth, very important. Dental is very important because if you don't brush your teeth, then it means there's bad breath. Yes, bad breath. Yes, unbearable breath. Trim your fingernails, we spoke about that. Shave your face, men. Even women sometimes. Shave your... No, oh, come on. How? It's not a joke. How? So men shave. Shave your legs. This is for the ladies. I know some ladies don't feel comfortable. It's one of those ladies in those categories of shoes, but it's fine. If you're that lady, you can wear stockings because it's really disturbing. Like us men and other women, as we pay attention to all of things. So I'm here, I'm a client, I'm talking to you, and there's just this hair on your legs. I just don't understand. So I get distracted. So wear stockings or shave it off just for you. I mean, you look good at the end of the day. Your man will appreciate you or your woman will appreciate you, whichever way.
Not only legs, armpits also.
Oh my goodness, yes, definitely. Oh, Mudimu, yes. Yes, I agree with you. In case you didn't hear her, armpits, here, please. Let's shave here. Unless otherwise it's your culture. I don't know which culture it is. Please shave it. The don'ts, too much clothing. Have you ever seen someone with so much clothing? You feel shame like, how about home? Are you okay? Like, there's just so many things on it, and it's hot. Don't wear a wrinkled shirt, don't wear white socks with dark-colored suits. There's only Michael Jackson and he's gone. Ne? No white socks. Boys, display body piercing or tattoos. I think we all agree with that one, unless otherwise. Display a lot of jewelry, like I mentioned. There's no gangsters here. This is work. Reveal any skin besides that on your face. Don't reveal any skin. Obviously, you know what I'm talking about, ne? Yes, and keep it clean for everyone. Wearing tight clothes. You know, you can wear proper clothing like that's long and one part is still tight, even for guys. Have you ever seen a guy wearing something that's very, very tight? And you're like, ish. You feel sorry for them, yes. So let's not do that. When you're a guy, ne, when you're wearing a trouser, you must be able to go down on your knees, ne, and up. If you go down your knees and you hear a sound, then you must know it's very tight. Just before I conclude, I have one more person. Can you please call in my... Yes. Give him a hand. Now, how does he look, guys? Come on. How does he look? Can you please compliment him? Let's keep it going. He looks great, doesn't he? Yes. Let's ask him, how does he feel? How do you feel?
Well, I look good, so I feel good.
You feel good. So, and when you feel good, you are confident, right? Did you see the way he walked in? Yeah. And I'm sure probably you've never seen him walk like that. It's like, exactly. Yeah? So when you look good, you do good. And when you do good, you do great things. So style is possessing a differentiating and inevitable presence that is a certain quality that makes a statement about who we are, who we aspire to be. Style is a super added, rare, desired quantity that assists in something coming to appearance. We wear clothes, cover ourselves with an outer skin of codes and creations in order for us to be seen as we truly are. So basically, what we wear is who we are. So if you wear something that is there, it means you are there. Ne? We wear our personalities, right? We are our personalities. But sometimes in the morning when I wake up, I dress according to my mood. Ne? But when dressing according to your mood, it does not change who you are. You still keep the personality in you. And trust me, I don't think there's any person here who has a personality of untidiness, a personality of don't care about myself and so on. I believe that each and every one of us here desires to look good, to feel good, and confident about themselves. But at the end of the day, it's about FPD, right? The image. And you are complementing the image of FPD. Therefore, you need to keep a standard of FPD. If you can't, it's not about expensive clothes. Sometimes it's just about you don't know how to coordinate things. That's some of the things that I do for people. Sometimes I go to people's places, we sit down, have a cup of coffee, they open the wardrobe, I rearrange everything. Everything that you thought is useless, you want to throw away, I rearrange it totally different. And trust me, you'll save money because you're not going to even buy anything. It's just that you don't have the same talent that I have. I have a talent of putting things together. I compile outfits out of anything. So you might not have to say, I don't have money to buy new clothes. You find that, and most people who dress that way are people who have clothes, a whole lot of clothes, but they just don't know how to coordinate them. I think that concludes my presentation. So if you have any further questions, inquiries regarding styling, regarding rearranging your wardrobe, please let me know. I'll be there. I'm gonna sit here until everyone is done. And then, yeah, if you also need life coaching, if you have an attitude problem towards your, no, people do have an attitude problem towards the way they dress. And especially, if you have a problem, when you open your wardrobe like this, you spend almost 30 minutes and you come out with the lousiest thing ever. It's a problem. You understand? It's so loud. You had 30 minutes staring at your wardrobe, but you came up with something lousy. So I'm here to assist you guys. Thank you for your time, and thank you for laughing and listening. And I hope to hear from you very soon.
Just have the do's and don'ts in terms of makeup. She's not going to do the whole makeup, but I just want you to see that transformation. Look at before and after. Okay? And then we wrap up our session. Okay? Thanks. Over to you, Deb.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Kelly, for those who don't know. My model is Dolly. I'm going to just go quickly over the makeup thing. I know a lot of ladies don't like wearing makeup. A lot of people feel that it's a lot of work and you have to wake up early in the morning, take 1 hour to remove your brows and every day and do all that stuff. But makeup, we've got a basic makeup daily look that you can do that is very quickly, and any woman can do it. If you don't like your foundation, we've got a foundation here. If you don't like your foundation, it doesn't matter which brand it is. Like they said earlier, like clothing, you don't have to go to the most expensive boutique to get whatever you want. Even with makeup, it works the same way. If you don't like your foundation, that you feel that is too much for you or for your daily look, you can go for your BB cream. BB cream is like your moisturizing lotion, but it has colorant on it. You don't want people looking at you and figuring out what is that hair or what is that pimple going to pop, when is it going to pop on me? So with makeup, the nice thing today is that we can cover anything, but we're not looking into covering. We have to love ourselves, so it means looking after your skin. You drink a lot of water, 8 glasses recommended daily, that you have to drink water. So if you can drink your water, take care of your skin, it makes it very easier for a makeup artist or anyone or yourself doing your makeup to work on your face. It's very quickly. So what I'm going to do is start with Dolly. The first thing you do, you have to always prep your face. Prep means simply moisturizing your face. You can't put your makeup or your foundation on a skin that you just washed. So you just have to first prep your face, put some lotion, Pond's, other women use Pond's, Camphor, if you use Camphor, but preferably something with SPF to protect for the sun. So you have to prep your face first. She's already prepped her face for me. Okay. And what we use to apply this, it's a beauty blender. Other people call it sponge, whatever you prefer calling it, but we call it a beauty blender. And other ladies prefer using the brush. It's your preference. I prefer the beauty blender. For me, it works very perfectly and fast. You don't need a lot of foundation when you're doing this. You just take a bit. So your foundation, like this one, is a liquid one. If you're using it properly on a daily basis, it can last you until 6 months. After 6 months, please take it away. Yes, or the makeup, like food, it also expires and it ends up not being good for your skin. So if you know that you're not using it every day, I would suggest you go to those shops like Edgar's, wherever you get your cosmetic, and ask for samples. Then use samples because you know you're not going to use it for a long time. But you still need to apply on the days that you feel that you want to apply it. So with the beauty blender, you just blend everything. Beauty blender does exactly what that brush also does. You blend in and make sure with your foundation that you get the right color. That is the most important thing with the foundation. We don't want to see your two-tone skin, here your white, there your green. You go all over. You go all over your face. You can touch up on your neck as well. But if you've got the right foundation, you'll see the color will blend in everywhere. So no one will tell at the end of the day that you're wearing anything. They'll just say, oh, your skin looks more nicer today. What happened? What did you do? So that's your foundation.
Wow, what a difference.
With your sponge, if you're going to use your beauty blender, I suggest you damp it with water before you start using the foundation. Mine is already damped. Or you can also, if you don't want to use water, you can use the setting spray. It also helps to set your makeup to last the whole day, especially if you've got a whole day look that you want to look like for the whole day and evening. In the evening, you just touch up. And the skin doesn't have a lot for me to hide. If you've got bad skin, we've got things that we call concealers. These are the concealers. You can use any brand as well. Basically, the concealer is this one is to hide pimples. If you've got pimples, there's colors for pimples. If I want to highlight some of your areas to bring them out, I use the lighter color than your foundation one. And the orange one is for all the dark spots. We start with it before we do the foundation. So if you want to do your dark spots, you've got bad skin, and you want to hide them, you use the orange one. And the dark one, most of the time it goes with the light one to contour. There's something we call contouring makeup. Contouring means cutting your face how you, basically, let's say like I'm big, so like this. But I want when I take my photos and we post them on Instagram and Facebook, I want people to look at me and think, oh, she has so much weight. Because yesterday I saw her, she was big. So we cut your face, we contour your face, we transform you, we slim down your jaw, wherever imperfections. If you feel you've got a big nose, you want to cut it, use this too. So you cut your nose and make it slimmer. You cut your, if you want cheeks, because other women have got natural cheeks, you don't have to try hard with them. But other women will just, you're big everywhere, you want to cut it and have nice cheeks. You can cut your cheeks. If you've got big forehead like mine, you can also minimize it with this. So those are your concealers. They go a long way. You have to have them, especially if you know that you love looking a certain way at a certain time. You have to have your concealers. Okay, my model is already prepped. I'm not going to contour her today. We don't have enough time. The next step is your brows. You can use your eye pencil for your brows. Normal one that you know. There's a gel one that you can also use. You can find these things at your drugstore, your Discam. You don't have to go to this expensive. Discam has, this one I brought at Discam as well. So you can go to Discam that you can use for your brows. And preferably, ladies, use a brown or black brow pencil, or use your blonde, your browns. Don't use black most of the time for your eyes. It's very harsh. It looks very, especially if you don't have a clue of how to do your face. Black looks very harsh. There's other makeup artists who are very good with the black color and they know how to make it very nice. And you're good at making your brows nicely. But then if you're still learning, I would say use, even if the black, you love the black, use the brown black. It's a little bit nicer on the skin and it doesn't come out very harsh. Because now if you mess up and you do those drawings we saw Dr. Grace showing, now everyone's going to be looking at the brows the whole day. They're not even listening to what you're saying. They're looking at your brows the whole time you're talking. Because of that color is so harsh, it's drawing attention. They're not looking at anything else that you're saying but the brows. And as well, the tweeze. I'm not going to tweeze her. She didn't want to tweeze her brows. You can also put your eye pencil on without tweezing your brows if you're not good at it. You can also just highlight because you emphasize on whatever is already on your face. So for my brows, I always use this brush. You have to brush them nicely. Then I use this brush. It's an angle brush. You can see it's not straight. It helps you clean up wherever mess that you made on your brows. So I always have this this brush and this brush to comb them, and a concealer. This concealer is the same, like you get different brands. This one, you can see I've overused it, it's always done. But this is my daily concealer for my brows. It's the one closest to my skin. So if you're cleaning your brows, you always need a concealer that is close to your color skin. If you don't have, it's no problem. You don't have to buy another concealer. You can also use your foundation. Just a little bit of it, you damp your brush, then you clean up your brows. So I'm going to do the same for her now. You firstly brush your brows. The only thing, if you're not going to tweeze your brows, is that you are limited to a certain shape. You can't do all these shapes, because sometimes you say you want to look like this, and you can change any shape you want according to the makeup you're going to wear. But if you're not tweezing, it means you always remain with this shape. Because you can't have your brows there, then the eye pencil is running up there. It doesn't work. So like I said with Dolly, she doesn't want to take off her. So you highlight on whatever it's already, she already has brows there. So I'm just highlighting. A little goes a long way. You don't, because there's a difference when you're tapping something and when you just, so you're not doing that. You're tapping on it because she already has brows there. If you don't have, you still go bit by bit. You tap on where you want the brows to go. You don't, you see like exactly how I'm doing now? So this look you can do on a day for those ladies who feel they don't want to tweeze. It's a lot of work and they can't even get the shape right. You can even do this one. You can even go to the salon. It's not that expensive. Most of the time they charge like 20 rand to 15 rand. They tweeze your brows. That's if you want to tweeze. If you don't, you just take a pencil, you highlight on your original brows. Whatever I'm not happy with, I go over with a concealer, then I fix it. So basically the concealer hides and cleans wherever you want to clean, or highlights wherever you want to highlight. Where you want it to be more outstanding, people must look at that. So you'll get people who say, oh, your cheeks are so nice. So you put their concealer first to highlight them. Sorry, I know you can't see. Okay. Then we've got powder after this. Most of the people know the pressed powder. I don't use the pressed powder because of sometimes you find that I've got a lot of different places that I have to do their makeup for. So using pressed powder means you have to also have the color scheme of the person you're doing the color. You must coordinate with the concealer and the foundation. So with the translucent powder, you can use the translucent powder or you can use baby powder. You don't have to even buy this one. You can get these at Discount or all the shops where they sell makeup. I use this one because I can use it on all of you with different types of skin. And I won't feel that it's looking somehow on someone. It's gonna make it.
Okay. So I'm gonna let Dolly continue as she keeps on transforming. Kelly keeps on transforming Dolly, and we're gonna see the end product. Some of the things she'll just summarize after, just for the sake of time. I just want to do a few things and then we wrap up. That's fine. Okay? You can watch, look at me, listen, at the same time. All right. So, I just want to also highlight some of the different outfits that we have at FPD, and I think Mo will also get an opportunity to see them. We've got a uniform I think from the TA department. So I just want the ladies to come in front so that we can see the different options that you can also have. This is something that we are thinking within the training department. Not now, but later, and then you see how it looks. And how somebody can also be professional in a sort of a uniform, approach. Come ladies, come ladies, come ladies. Do I only have two? Yes, okay, cool. And Kim Kwale, okay, all right. What do you think? Jealousy. They look gorgeous, hey? Yes. How do you feel? You feel nice. Is that all? She already told us how she feels, right? Okay, and happiness. So, you can look at the combination. It's a dress. You've got the nice shirts. I love the shoes. The shoes again with the shirt. And I've seen this. Are we missing something, or is this complete? No. Yeah. Or there's also suits, ne? Or there's a skirt. So you have your gray skirts, which goes together with the shirt, and then you can also combine it with the nice scarf there. And this is what we have got in a department. And I think for me, this is really gorgeous. Yeah. All right. Well done, ladies. Okay. All right. So while we're still at the uniform, there's one person I actually spoke to him the other day to say, I always see him wearing very nice. And it's not because he's the only one. I just chose him, and I want us to really give him an opportunity to say a few words, to say what motivates you every single you are deciding to choose whatever outfit. What comes to your mind? What motivates you basically?
No, I'm just obsessed.
Oh, is that an abnormality? I am my doctor, right?
No, I'm just OCD, so on a Sunday I already know what I'm going to wear from Monday to Friday.
Really? What?
Yeah.
You're kidding me, right?
No.
Can you teach me that? Right. But he always gets it right. Yes. Let's give him a round of applause.
Where are the shoes going?
Oh, where are the shoes going? That's a good one. All right. So we also have other equipment. So what we've decided, per department, we've actually chosen to say, let's also acknowledge. And this does not mean that there are not other people who are actually dressing, perfectly. Are we together, guys? Yeah. Do you agree with me? Yes. This woman fascinates me. She's been here for how many months? Yeah. Is she gone now? Can you bring her back? But she used to get it right. And I was really always impressed with her. What do you think about Nhlanga?
All the time.
All the time. Is she here? Yes. No, here. No. Okay, she's not here. So tell her she must keep, the look forever. All right. What about Leah? How? No jealous guys. Yes. I also think she always gets it right. Matati, are you here? Yes. Oh, are you pregnant? I'm kidding, girl. You look gorgeous, girl. There's a reason why your picture is here, because you're always on spot. So keep that spirit and please continue doing that. I'm impressed, okay? All right. And we've got something for you that we're going to give you at the end of this. What do you think of our CEO? He must. Yeah. He must, right? Yes. Okay. And of course, our Algie, who said something about what motivates him. All right. Sean? Is he here? Yeah. You must tell him that he must keep it up. I've never seen Sean without a tie, actually. Coming to think of it. He always wears a tie. All right? Lastly, where we're sitting now, who else gets it right? Just in a few. Yes, Natasha. Natasha is like a graph, you know. Like more spoke about the mood. That's Natasha for you. When the mood is there, yeah. All right. And who? Yes. That guy. Which guy? Chilling. Okay. Well done. All right. Well done, guys. All right. Okay. So I'm going to give the floor questions. Is there any questions that you want to ask more before we have our final part on Dolly's transformation today? Anything? Yes.
I just want to find out, does he have like where we can follow him maybe on social media? Maybe you do post on what to do or what's happening, what's in terms of clothing and image. Can you do that?
Yeah, I'll give you that information once we wrap up.
Okay, great stuff. Any more questions? Yes, sir. Oh, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My apologies.
Most of us women that work in the training department, we wear flat shoes. I wear flat shoes. Which kind of shoes are acceptable for a formal sort of casual look, but not too formal, because we can't really everybody wearing high heels because we have to go downstairs, pick up boxes, come upstairs. You know, we run around doing careers and so on. Which flat shoes are acceptable as a formal look?
Okay. Well,
They are, what do you call them? They're so called pumps, but they have a small little with a sharp nose. You've seen them. It looks formal.
yeah.
Yeah, those ones are acceptable. Not these. Yes, tiny one. Not your normal round.
You must look for them and check if you know what is going to be. They look gorgeous. Yeah. Okay, any more questions, guys, before we wrap up? Yes, ma'am.
Dyes and all. I saw a picture about dyes, but casts for both ladies and men. They were as appropriate and not appropriate.
I missed your first part. Appropriate what?
Hairstyles.
Oh, hairstyles. Appropriate hairstyles for work?
For work.
Mm-hmm.
Appropriate hairstyle for work. Brush, cheesecloth for guys, even girls. Brush, cheesecloth. You know what brush is? Yes. You know what cheesecloth is? Yes. And even if you have dreadlocks, it's fine. In fact, almost every hairstyle, as long as it's neatly tied. The only thing it's hair coloring. You cannot come to work with green hair, purple hair. You know, keep it to your black or brown hair. Otherwise, all hairstyles, it's fine as long as you tie them very neat.
Okay. All right. Last questions, guys? Yes, ma'am. Oh. Okay. Are we fine? Are we happy? All right. Did you enjoy this, guys? Yes. All right. I really appreciate it. How are we doing here? Okay. What do you think? Okay, let me move away. Can you see the before and after? Yes. And if you were really look at the minutes, it's less than probably plus minus 20 minutes. Yeah. So you don't have to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning to prepare the face. Okay. All right. I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who contributed towards organizing this. Caroline, let's give her a round of applause. She really assisted us. I wouldn't know more if it wasn't Caroline, so I really, really appreciate it. You just made everything possible. Our models, Pipindi, na Kagiso, and my Kilerato Lemang, forgot the other name. Yes, and Mpo, thank you so much for making that time to make sure that you dress up for us. But I believe you look like this every day, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. And thank you guys sitting here and making time for us to really listen to what Dressing for Success is all about. And I really appreciate your time. And yeah, next time. All right. All right, we can go back to work now.